Alright, welcome to our third match our third attempt of the day. We're gonna try out this hit and run team against NR. Pretty cool name. Yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can get this W here. Although there's one dancer in Trianadra, as well as Sigurd, who is 3 movement Cav. Hopefully the block on that, the 3 blocks right here in front can work out in my favor, since there isn't any near save. Well, technically, Soren is going to assign decoy and create a near save. It's probably going to be whoever has the highest defense here. I don't know, I gotta check, but who is it? 43... 44. Okay, it's looking like Menace. Yeah, so Menace will be the near save here, which I can definitely take out. I can definitely take out Menace, but the problem is the dancer is going to make things a little bit weird for the hit and run. So let's see how I can pull this off with the actions that I have. Okay. Worst case scenario is if the dancer ends up in the back.
You ready?
Which will more than likely happen since she is all the way in the corner there.
We will abide.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna try to figure this out. Hopefully we can snap the streak here and get a win today. Really nice team aside from, you know, everything else. I didn't want to tank this because of the Sigurd. I would have to use Fjorm. And Fjorm would have probably won, but
I mean, handle it.
I want to use a different team. I don't want to use Fjorm all week. Fjorm would have definitely won this because she has already taken on a Sigurd and won. So, well, I probably tested. I don't know if that was a match that I posted. I probably tested that. Yeah. But she can beat the Sigurd.
Got it.
But I want to use a different team. So we're gonna try out the hit and run strat, and hopefully we'll have some success.
Got it.
Let me just set up like so, and we'll figure it out from there. Hold on. Aside from that, I really don't know what to do with the Ymir team slot. She is really just...
We will abide.
Okay, we get this. Can I do it this turn? Or do I wait until next turn?
You ready?
I think it's probably best to wait. Because I'm probably going to need some action, so I'll wait on that. But yeah, I don't know what to do with the Ymir team because...
Got it.
I was saying Gale Force, I could probably build a Gale Force team, I could probably build a range hit and run team, but all of those are just so inconsistent now with how bulky defensive units are. So I'd either have to use one of my highest merged units or take one of the nukes off defense, and I don't like swapping blessings, even though I have enough to spare. I just don't enjoy doing that. I don't know if you guys just noticed that, but Trianadra just danced Brave Corn because she ended her turn, laid down the Divine Vein, and yeah, it's a thing, it's a mechanic that can happen, so just pay attention to that because it can catch you out if you're not paying attention.
Right.
Or if they set it up as a trap. This one wasn't set up as a trap. But in any case, we're going to take out this Menace and back out.
Failure will not be tolerated.
I probably wouldn't... Well, it's really based off what your defensive setup is. If you have to place Menace in the front, then you just have to. But because he has Canto Control, you probably don't want him to be in the front like that. Or at least give Canto Control to somebody else. Because... Well, on top of that, it probably doesn't even matter. If you're playing someone who knows what they're doing, they're just going to reposition out of it. Canto Control is a really good skill in terms of being sneaky, but I feel like a lot of people have figured out how to play around it. It's very easy to play around if you know what you're doing. But yeah, or if you're using ranged hit and run, it's a big problem for ranged hit and run. The fact that that's one of the reasons that I use melee, because I still get the flag Canto 1 regardless of whether or not the Canto Control triggers. Range hit and 1 get nothing, and you're pretty much just stuck there, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I was saying that I could either go for a range hit and run team or Gale Force team, a straight up Gale Force team, but I don't want to take none of my nukes or any of my nukes off defense. And I also don't want to use range regular hit and run because it's very, very inconsistent. I could probably use, what's his face? Felix, and I don't know, somebody else, but you need specific units for it, and I probably do have the units. I can't be bothered. I don't want to. I just don't want to do it. This is the most that I'm willing to do. It's a lot of effort. Doing hit and run strategies or doing Gale Force strategies. Gale Force even more so because you really have to figure out the matchups. You really have to figure out whether or not you're going to meet the blade checks or the stat checks, or if you're going to get the Gale Force off. I just can't be bothered. This is pretty much the most that I'm willing to do here. If you want to see some good Gale Force, you can probably check out DTM. He's perfect at it. I don't have the patience. So yeah, here we are. Again, worst case scenario, the dancer is in the back. Pretty much what I thought was going to happen, and I have no plan on how to get up there. As much as I like this Shez, I might end up swapping her out because... Or I would have already swapped her out for... Well, the red color is good, but I'm probably going to end up swapping her out for someone that is more consistent as it pertains to Gale Force. She can Gale Force, but she's weak to guard, which is bad in situations like this where I have to figure out who I'm going to hit. Yeah, from here it's trying to figure out what unit is the right unit to take on first, and it's a lot of work. Let me think about this. Hold on. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that we gotta take out Embla with Nerthus. I don't know if that's the right plan or not, because I could also take out Embla with Carla. But we're gonna do this just because unfortunately it's a one-shot. Unfortunately or fortunately it's a one-shot, so we don't trigger Gale Force here. We're gonna have to use the Kanto. Get into position. We're gonna dance with Peony.
Ready.
And then we're gonna see if she can take out Soren.
Am I needed?
Well, that sucks. She is not able to take out the Soren. Defense style plus damage reduction. She can take out Brave Corn though. That is interesting. 1, 2, not even full movement, and I get that. That's nice. This card isn't. Well, that's good to know. The fact that I doubled this card is very, very useful. I'll probably use that in matches in the future, but for now, we really got to get through that middle spot there because we have to hit either the dancer, we have to hit Trianadra. We have to get rid of this Brave Soren, because Triandra's gonna dance somebody, and the worst case is her dancing duo Tea Time Sigurd, who will just ruin our lives. So gotta get through that block, and I'm gonna probably count on Shez to be the one to do it, since she's gonna get true damage based off speed. So maybe 2 hits, I don't know, but and we'll also get to lay down some sabotage. I don't know, but I think counting on Shez is the best bet here. This is really the toughest part of Gale Force or hit and run strategies, is that you really need to pick. You have so many actions, but you really need to pick the right one, because there is a right way and a wrong way to go about it. And I'm kind of in that spot right now. If someone else was able to take out Embla, well, it's not that. I needed to use a dance to get Nerthus into position, and that would have wasted an action. And I didn't want to waste an action on a dance, or a reposition for that matter. I would have repositioned if
You ready?
Asker was on the other side, but he's not, so here we are. Because Asker really isn't offering anything right now.
Right.
Maybe I'll use him later on, but for right now, he's not offering much. With this, Shez will be able to take out the Soren. I'll be able to reposition Shez with Carla.
Oh, yes.
Nerthu's still missing by 4. That's definitely the defense style, because he's not that bulky. So, yeah, that's definitely the defense style.
Got it.
But we get this, and we're gonna take that, because we have to take out that Trianadra. The dancer is the worst thing here. You know, maybe Isolation would be a good addition to this team, but I don't have... I mean, who would I drop for that, you know? Not dropping Peony. Peony is amazing. No way I'm dropping Peony. She's amazing. Like, literally the best unit here.
Hippity hop.
Ooh, hesitating.
I can handle it.
I know I have to do this, but... Alright, we get 2 for the heavy blades, so if we had another dancer, we could get Gale Force off on Shez, but we don't.
Yes.
If there's a way to guarantee the Gale Force on Shez, because 5 cooldown is a lot. If there was a way to guarantee it, then I'd probably figure that out, or I'd probably want to figure that out. But there isn't any. I mean, I can probably get it down to 3 at least. If I run a seal,
what is it?
I can pulse.
The unknown beckons.
But yeah, I mean, Calves, man. Calves don't get a lot. If there was a way so that she could guarantee Gale Force or get to Gale Force, if she had special acceleration,
am I needed?
It'd be a whole other story. But we gotta take the dancer. I mean, I know I'm looking at this Cordelia because getting triangle attack off the board would be great, but we gotta take the Sigurd and we gotta take the dancer. Or maybe I should leave the Sigurd. I don't know. Maybe I could have left the Sigurd and just taken Trianadra. But then Seliph somebody would have been able to warp. I don't know.
For all life on land.
We get this still.
Oh, yes.
The damage is a bad idea because I'm pretty sure that Trianadra can kill.
For all life on land.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I do not know what the right option is here. Alright, so a list of things that can go bad.
Am I needed?
Cordelia can attack and probably kill Nerthus. Trianadra can attack and kill someone too. Trianadra can dance Brave Corrin. Trianadra can dance
to take?
Cordelia.
We will abide.
Both of which are bad. Triangle attack is only on 2 units. But
for all life
they can and will be in proximity of each other because they like to move like that. Oh, Taking out Cordelia leaves Trianadra on the board, but if I take out Cordelia from here, I get attacked from Brave Corrin, and she will kill me. Or if she doesn't, I'll be too low for... Nerthus will be too low to survive a hit from Trianadra. And also, I'm right where the Panic Manor is, so all of my buffs will backfire pretty much. Backing all the way out, is that a possibility? I mean, that seems like the only option. Repositioning Shez out of the way with Carla, and then backing out with Nerthus. Which means 3 units will be on the board, which means I'm getting hit by at least one of them. Because Nerthus is still in range. Having the Canto 1 would have been really helpful right now. Alright, let me think about this a little bit. Hold on here. Okay, so we're gonna go with the reposition plan. This is the best idea that I have. And we're gonna see if Nerthus can just try to tank Trianadra plus I don't know who else. Triandra's gonna hit pretty hard because it's Trianadra and she likes to attack. And then and also Nerthus has no res, so bad. But yeah, at least Trianadra, and then at least one unit, because either a dance is going to happen or Trianadra is going to just attack, and then we're going to get hit by either Corn or Cordelia. Bets on Cordelia because she's going to get Brave. Alright, let's see here. Alright, time to commit. We're just gonna do this. No turning back
For all
now.
life on
Smites, and let's see. Ooh, that's a lot. 40% DR, 26. That's too much. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Oh man. Oh, Nurse Ooze, you tried. Oh, Nurse Ooze, I'm so sorry. Oh man. Yeah, man, that's how the cookie crumbles, man. Yeah, dancers are good. Yo, I really almost had that one, man. Alright, let's try another one. GG's.